KCTV5's Joe Chiodo spoke with a local woman who was at the Pulse Nightclub moments after it happened.
Kim is a photographer here at KCTV5. She covered the attack for her former station in Orlando. She says she'll never forget this unimaginable chaos and the tragedy that she saw there. Here's her story. The images alone are unbearable to look at, even a year later. The aftermath of one of the deadliest attacks in U.S. history, a night where a gunman's hate turned into heartbreak for millions. For Kimberly Olivier, she saw it firsthand, and it began with a phone call.
It was sad. It was overwhelming. It was very early in the morning, so I got this call that said 20 people were dead. Of course, it turned out to be more.
Kim rushed to the scene to cover that story with dozens of other media outlets, both local and national.
The first thing I saw when I pulled up to the scene was all of the cop cars, the tanks, everybody. I saw people running around screaming. The street that I had been driving down almost every day since living in Orlando was suddenly a military zone.
She would later find out that she knew one of the victims. For weeks, stories of loss and grief would be told, but also ones of hope.
I really saw Orlando come together as a community like I never have.
It's something nobody will ever forget, but especially those who were there during the moments it began.
My heart will always be with Orlando. I'm glad to be back in Kansas City, my hometown. There will always be a special place in my heart for Orlando.
A memorial outside that nightclub continues to grow right now. People have been leaving flowers, pictures, and other memories of the victims all day since about 2 a.m. this morning, the same time that gunfire first broke out a year ago today. Joe Chiodo, KCTV5 News.